Oh,
Oh, finally, we're live.
We're live. We're live.
Holy cow. I don't know what I did, but it's the first time I've ever scheduled a live stream. And I think I went in on a different screen. So, yeah, live and learn. 2 viewers up here.
I was going to say, is that what that means?
And it's not us. So the live chat's on. Let us know who's out there, if you would. We can't tell from here. Got 3 viewers. Wow, that's great.
Kim.
Kim. Who else is there, Kim? Are the kids? Kids there?
We better start talking about something.
Anyway. Your mom was pretty nervous about getting on, so the grandkids are there, so you can say hi to the grandkids.
Hi guys.
I'm just drinking regular tea, Kim. I'm running out of the Charleston stuff. My usual runner wasn't available this year, was she?
Well, we can always order online.
Well, I guess so. We'll have to try that.
Yes.
Get something.
Jerry always sends me the
link.
The links with the sales and stuff. Yeah. So I just figured you had enough this year.
Anyway, while I'm here, Kim, thank you for being one of my subscribers, and that's one of the things I wanted to do was say happy holidays to all my subscribers. Actually, I'm up to 51 today. I got a couple in the last couple of days. So, and I think tomorrow another video will be coming up. More Christmas lights. It will be Light the Bluff, and your grandma's the star. She's walking in front of me the whole time we were doing the videoing. And then she's sitting in the Queen's little throne area. Remember that? When we came up into it? So, yeah. Anyway. The other thing, updates on my channel. What I'm going to try to do is on Saturdays, I'm going to put up and upload all of my bicycle stuff. So if you're not interested in the bicycling stuff, you know it's going to be coming on Saturdays. And I don't have one this Saturday, but the week after I have another bicycle helmet one. Liam will be really bored by this one. There's nothing in the box this time. However, I have another one in February. I'm going to open up another box, and this one is quite weird. I think you'll enjoy that one. You're going to see this thing and wonder, what in the heck is that thing? What else? Anything? More grandma's been wrapping presents. That's it? You're not going to say it?
Been wrapping presents.
She's been wrapping presents. I remember my mom and dad wrapping presents. And I think they got a little tipsy. So anyway. Since there aren't that many people here, I thought I would just start rambling on.
Yeah, go ramble.
I'm going to ramble on. Kids say yay.
Yeah.
What do they say yay about?
That probably when you said your grandma was going to be in your video.
Oh, yeah. I got to keep, I got to look at that.
You got to
screen.
keep looking at that.
Keep looking at the screen as it pops up. So anyway. So thank you all subscribers. I appreciate it. And I started watching YouTube way back in 2013. All thanks to my brother Bob. And his channel is Robert Gettert. And it's sort of fun to watch his videos because he's out and about on snowmobiles. And if you've never been on a snowmobile, they're frightening. I remember, Jim, when we used to go out behind my mom and dad's house before they built houses back there. There used to be a big cornfield, and
Kim's driving around looking at the lights. Good for you,
cool.
Kim. Have fun, guys.
Okie dokie. So anyway, his channel is snowmobiling and some RC car stuff. You know, I think we should tell our story, though.
Oh, no. What story?
Which one do you want to start with?
Oh, no.
The washing machine issue?
What about it?
The fact that it started this.
No, you don't have to talk about that.
What?
You don't have to
Our
talk
washing
about
machine
that.
is about ready to give up the ghost. Let's put it that way. So, what else?
I just have to make sure I don't overload it, and it's fine
For the time being.
for the time being.
It needs to be replaced. But in order to replace the washing machine, we have to replace some plumbing. So we had the plumber come in, and he got some of that work done. We had to put in new faucets down underneath, and we have some shut-off valves and a new sink, but we do. What else? I think, of course, we had the car fiasco. My battery in my van died. Well, here's the whole story. I went down to the beach. I'm doing my Nordic walking. I get back to the car. First thing I want to do is shut off my phone because the phone keeps track of where I've been. And when I take it out of that pocket on the inside of the jacket, that's where my driver's license is at. And I went to look for my driver's license. I couldn't find it. I looked all over in the car, couldn't find it. So then you go into panic mode, thinking that maybe it's out on the beach. I called her to make sure that I didn't accidentally leave it at home, even though I didn't think that was a problem. And to get a driver's license in Michigan right now, I'm sure you're going to have to wait for a while because you have to make an appointment to even get into the DMV. That could be a month away. You could be doing all the driving for the next month. So anyway, I moved the car to a different spot, and lo and behold, I'm looking all over the parking lot, can't find it, can't find it, can't find it. I said, I'll do a final check in the car. Underneath the front seat, I see just a little corner of it. I was able to fish it out. I got my driver's license. Now I'm already half panicked. I go to start the car, nothing. Click, 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 click. No, I just moved it 2 seconds before. I don't know. Anyway, so Pat brings the Jeep over, and of course I misconnected the jumper cables. Not that I haven't done it before. And the doggone things got really hot. I followed the directions on the jumper cable, and I didn't have to. It's just positive to positive, negative to negative. I know that. Anyway, now I'm all frustrated because I basically burned my hand. I thought I shorted out both cars. She gets in the car, drives up to our local mechanic, and his wife brought down those jumper cables. I don't know what I was thinking, but I ended up hooking them up backwards, got a big spark. I finally rearranged them. We got the car started, but the inside of my car smelled a little bit smoky. Not just a little bit smoky. Thank goodness. All I did was fry the radio. Everything else in the car works, but we no longer have AM, FM, or a cassette player in that car. Well, I never listened to it anyway, so. And it's a 12-year-old car, so not that big of a deal. Got a little bit lucky on that one. So that was basically that whole week. All that happened in 1 week. So we have some things that we need to fix after the first of the year. So anyway, you want to say bye to the grandkids?
Well, I think they're already gone.
Are they
They're
gone?
already on their way.
Oh, they left?
I think they've probably left already.
Sounds
so
good.
I'm going to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. Thank you for listening to my husband's YouTube channel. keeps him occupied and out of my hair. So this is all.
So that's good, because I don't have much.
So we'll see you later. Bye.
Oh, goodness gracious. Thanks for watching. And I know, like I said, I started back in 2013 with my brother Bob and his channel. And one of the reasons that I signed up for this is because we did a 3-day bicycle tour. And we started here, went up to St. Joe on the first day. We camped out at my mom's house, which was really good, because not only did all we had to do was clean up the back porch. We got dinner, breakfast, and a bed to sleep in. The second day, we ended up riding our bike to Van Buren State Park in South Haven, and we did about 45 miles that day. Camped out overnight at the state park after eating downtown. And then the next day, we took a ride down the, I forget the name of the trail in Kalamazoo up there. But we rode from South Haven to Kalamazoo on the trail. And that's where Pat and her sister picked up. And what he did, though, was he had a GoPro, and he actually videotaped a lot of it. So for me to actually watch that, I had to go onto YouTube. And at that time, I had 1 subscriber, and that happened to be my brother Bob. So, and then he told me, he says, you know, a lot of people, because I was really into bicycling, and I'm still into bicycling and bicycle camping and things. But I was, oh, you're still here? Okay, that's good. Well, actually, you could actually have it on your phone and be driving around, right? I think so. That's the way I've done that before on YouTube. So anyway, where was I? He did the video, and the only way I could see that video was to be on YouTube. And since then, I have watched quite a few bicycling. Number 1, 3-wheel journey. Dave rode his bike. He was a retired Air Force sergeant, I believe, and he rode his bike all the way around the entire perimeter of the United States. Very interesting. And then he left for a while, and he ended up going to out west and doing some riding. And he was somewhere in, I think, Wyoming. And he was doing video updates, and then he just stopped. And it was a week, 2 weeks, a month. And usually what he would do was he would do a few videos and then post them. Anyway, that's that. Never heard from him again. He never updated on his channel after that. I read some of the comments. Some of the comments were, Dave, where are you? Your family's looking for you. And I wonder if they ever did find Dave or what happened to him. So, Bicycle Touring Pro, I found him next. And he actually does classes in bicycle touring. In fact, I have his book here. It's almost like a textbook. Look at that thing. Anything you want to know about bicycle touring, you can find from the Bicycle Touring Pro. Then there's Bicycle Touring Mike. I found him through the Bicycle Touring Pro. They all did a bicycle tour once together. So, and he does bicycle touring things for beginners. So if you're a beginner, look for Bicycle Touring Mike. He lives in Scandinavia, so he's got a little bit of a time difference there. Of course, we have the Rad Bike Adventure. Those 2 gals rode their bike around the country. I picked them up about the middle of their ride. We have CJ Hoyle. CJ was introduced to me by my brother Bob. He does bicycle repair stuff. He does narrated bicycle rides in the city of Toronto, Canada. And not only that, he's a musical genius. He plays a whole bunch of different instruments. And somehow he puts them together on the screen, and it all comes up into one big musical extravaganza. At one time, I think he's playing 4 or 5 different instruments. Really interesting. Then I have the Green Travel Bicycle Touring, and he was under Rich Ruth. And he does a lot of touring in the outback of Australia, and some of his wildlife shots that he does is part of the reason why I watch that channel. And of course, we have the Jio Nation, Matt Galat. He is riding a tadpole recumbent trike around the world. Well, at least he was. Now he's in China where he lives. And with COVID, he's not been able to continue his trips. He's a local Michigan guy. Well, not local Michigan, but he is from Michigan. And of course, the sad story of James Dobson, who also rode a tadpole trike across the country, and Jio and James got together. Unfortunately, James was hit by a truck and unfortunately did not survive. So his mom is going to continue the trip next year. So I'm interested to see if she can actually do that. You like travel vloggers? Dazed with Jordan the Lion. The young man is excellent. He does a lot of celebrity houses. He does a lot of celebrity graves sites. He does a lot of movie locations. And the kid tells a really good story. So think about travel vlogs. He's number 1 on my list. So is the Daily Woo, who's just a character. I have some music related videos that I look at. How about Gary Bush? Now I know I have like 51 subscribers, but they're from all over the world. Gary does electronic instrumental music. And he's got, I forget what he called this, the picture that just keeps regenerating, a visualizer or something like that. Bonnie Nadine Newman, Simply Fun, writes her own music and sings it. It's a really good listen. And of course, Nephew Evan has a website where he's a college student at Central Michigan University studying music. So those are musical things that I listen to. I got some odds and ends here. Escaping the Mouse. This is a guy who worked at Disneyland. All right. And he just wasn't moving up in the organization. He says, okay, I'm sort of fed up. He's like 50 some years old and quit his job and said, I'm moving to Waco, Texas. And basically his channel is about that whole move to Waco, Texas, the problems he had moving, the problems he had in the apartment he rented. He just bought a house and now he's going through the process of fixing up the house. Pretty interesting. Now he's got quite a few subscribers. He did a lot of videos with Days with Jordan the Lion. So he was pretty well known through some of Jordan's videos. Terrell Fixes All. If you haven't seen Terrell Fixes All and you don't want to know how to fix small motors, that's quite all right. His skits are wonderful. It's really comical. It's from Indiana. Another shout out to Quarantine and Chill here. You should have shouted out for Gary Bush. Gary and Nadine both have made comments on my videos. It's much appreciated. Same with Quarantine and Chill. He's got like a variety channel. And I believe he's from India. He's in India right now. He's got some really nice beach scenes. The last couple of beach scenes have been really gorgeous. And of course, not the real McCoy, Martin from Australia. We have communicated back and forth since he found my channel by some kind of a weird thing. I think it was one of the videos I did on the golf clubs, which is sort of interesting because that particular video got hit by a bot. One day I was looking at my analytics, and I was seeing that video was getting 30, 40, 50 hits an hour for like a period of like 5 hours. It's like, no. Okay, I could see 5 an hour, and that's happened when the Masters tournament was on. But and eventually they all disappeared, and then the next week the same thing happened. So I tried to get in contact with YouTube. I left a comment on, you know, I don't think it was Get Help, but I left a comment. I don't know if they did anything or not, but it stopped dead. But those 381 views are still on there. Of course, each one of those views only lasted 30 some seconds. So the view time on that is like 2%. That's the way it goes. But that's where I think Martin found my channel, and we've been communicating back and forth. And it's really an interesting channel because if you've never surfed, he's got a GoPro on his head, and it's just like you're in the ocean with him. And he's now become a prospector too because he's into metal detecting. So I can't wait to see how that all comes out. And of course, another one here, my niece, Emily. She has a nice channel. And every once in a while, I'll visit it just to refresh my memory on third grade arithmetic, which I could have used today because we were trying to figure out how many of those candy kisses we were going to need for her batch of cookies Pat was making today. It was like, all right, what is 6 times 6? And it's like, you know, I taught math for years. You would think I would have it that fast. No way. No. It was like 6 times 6. Oh yeah. And I did come up with the answer, but I asked Alexa to verify just to make sure. I know my granddaughter, my grandson, they probably all know that stuff just like that. But you know, if you don't use that stuff, you lose it. I also have some YouTube helpers. Brian G. Johnson TV and Nick Nemeth. Those two guys have really helped me make my channel as nice as it is. I mean, all the thumbnails and using the end cards and all that stuff all came from those two guys, even though their biggest push is for monetization. And this channel is never going to be monetized. Never. I mean, not in my lifetime anyway, unless one of my kids want to take it over. Maybe 50 years from now, you might get 1,000 subscribers, because that's what it takes. 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, and then you can go through the monetization process. Not going to happen here. So anyway, I've been on here for what, 23 minutes, and all I've done is chit chat. Kim, you still here? If you are, just give me a yes or a no. Anyone else that's here? I thought maybe Martin might be here. He was trying to figure out the time difference. I'm having a hard time figuring out the time difference between Australia, where he lives on the East Coast there, and here. And I think it's like 16 hours. They're ahead of us, I think. Anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. One more time, I want to wish everyone happy holiday, happy new year. Hopefully 2021 is better than 2020. Don't forget, tomorrow night I have Light the Bluff. Next Wednesday, I'm making pizza. Wednesday, the last Wednesday of every month, is going to be a cooking video. I've decided that would probably be the best way to do it. And then the other 3 Wednesdays, I will be putting in whatever. The 6th of January, I made a trip to Scaleville. I think that will be one of my better videos. And not only that, when I was videotaping, the owner came out and said, "Oh, you want a video? We love video people. Come on in. Yeah, do that. Do whatever you want. Make sure that you go in the back and don't worry about paying the $1 fee to get into Skelville." He has all kinds of weird antique things outside. What a great place. I don't want to spoil it for you, but what I found out and what he told me, he said, there was a vlogger here about a year ago. His name was the Carpetbagger. I said, the Carpetbagger? Are you kidding me? The Carpetbagger did this? The Carpetbagger has somewhere in the neighborhood of 340,000 viewers. I'm assuming he's going to have a few more views than I will. But I looked at his video, and his is different. He did more of an interview with the owner, and he was actually inside the building where I was outside the building. So after you watch my video, go watch the Carpetbagger's video. Very interesting place. And I've driven by this hundreds and hundreds of times in Benton Harbor. Hundreds of times going to my sister-in-law's house. Oh, Bob, you just popped in. I was about ready to end. I'm glad you're here. I mentioned you right at the beginning. But anyway, let me finish my story. The Carpetbagger was there. 340,000 viewers. And he did the same Skelville video that I'm going to do. Well, that's coming up on January 6th. I just uploaded it the other day. So how you doing, Bob? I just mentioned you saying, I told about our little trip camping in South Haven, our little bicycle tour, and getting picked up in Kalamazoo, cleaning Mom's back porch. And the fact that you did a video and I'm on YouTube partly because of you. Anyway, I got 3 wonderful viewers here, and they've stayed quite a while. I know Kim's here. I think Kim's still here. Bob's here. Anything you want to say, Bob? How are the kids? Doing well? Not in any shape for biking? Well, I'll be honest with you. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be 50 degrees here. And it's not supposed to rain until a little bit later. So I'm going to try and sneak out on a little bit of a bicycle ride tomorrow, maybe for an hour or so. Same to you. Maybe for an hour or so, get in a nice little bicycle ride. So today I was at the high school track, and I like to walk the high school track. It's about 1,000 meters. And then I do the bleachers, just walk. I'm not running up any bleachers anymore, but I walk up the bleachers, 56 stairs up, 56 stairs down, walk another 1,000 meters, 56. I did, I think I walked 4 miles today, and I will be sore tomorrow because I'm just, it's different walking than it is riding a bike. And I've only been on a bike twice in December, I think, only twice. A few weeks ago, we had some nice weather. So anyway, I think that's just about it. I don't have anything else to say. I did some shout outs for some of my Quarantine and Chill, who's been commenting on my videos, and Not the Real McCoy, Martin, thank you. And Gary, thank you. And Nadine, thank you. And Chris, my sister, and Steve Snowden have all been really helpful with their comments. And I haven't talked this much for this long in a long time. Let's get a little sip of tea here. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Unless anybody else has anything to say, I think I'll end this stream right about now. I'm sorry I had a little trouble getting on earlier. First time I'd ever scheduled one and wasn't sure exactly the procedure. And I didn't do it quite right. So I got a little bit of a delayed reaction there. What's in the tea? A tea bag. Nothing's in the tea. You missed Pat. Pat was on. Did you see Pat at all? Do you want me to go find her? I'll go find her. She's not far away. Patricia, come
I'm
on.
coming. This is Bob.
Bob's on.
Hi, Bob. Oh, no.
Bob's on.
Wait a minute.
What you?
I can take my ugly sweater off.
Turn that off. It's bad enough I have to watch myself here. I don't have to see it live stream on.
Hi, Bob. This will be
You
the
said you
last
got on
time
late.
you see me.
Replacing Christmas lights. Uh-oh. You got decorations outside? Is ours on or did you turn them off?
No, it's on. You just can't tell
Can't see it?
with
Okay.
the light on.
Yeah, we just have stuff inside the window. I haven't put anything outside. In fact, last year, I don't even think we put anything in the window, did we?
No, last year my knee was hurting too bad. We didn't do much.
Yeah, so. Anyway, I was just about ready to sign off and Bob came back on, so. What's that time for? A new tree. Yeah. I don't want to tell you how old ours is. How old?
I'm assuming, Bob, you have the tree that has the lights already on it. I'm not quite ready to go to one like that because once they go, I don't even know how you figure out how to replace them. Do you tell them our tree story?
Our what?
Our tree story about the lights?
Oh, no, I did not tell them about the tree story. We bought brand new lights last year.
We miss you too, Bob. Yeah, I hope we will see you next year.
Yeah, we aren't really doing anything this year. We used to have a big Christmas with Steve and Deb would come down and Kim and Sean, but all the kids, but not this year. We've decided just to be safe this year, so. Hundreds of lights every year on the palm tree.
No, prelim, isn't that?
We had, I know it's
Pre-lit,
so hard to see.
pre-lit tree, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put the tree up. We got the lights on.
We just bought new lights last year, so we didn't even test them because we figured, I think we tested one strand and then test the rest
We
of
figured,
them.
okay, well, they're good. Oh, Lord, we get them on the tree. Half of them are not lighting up. On the next strand down, half are not lighting. And we had them on there looking pretty decent.
Yep.
For a change. Anyway, pull them all off. It wasn't a fuse, but I don't know exactly how did I fix that. I can't even remember.
Well, there was like a little light thing, something in the
Oh, there
middle
was
of
yeah, there was a light. There's some kind of a little thing in the middle. I don't know what it is. But there was one light out on each strand. So once I fiddled with that light and I got it in, the whole strand
lit up. Or that part of the strand.
And that was exactly the same thing I had to do on the other one. So it was just one of the bulbs wasn't in just exactly right, or was, I don't think burned out made a difference. I don't think it was burned
Yeah.
out. I don't know. I just don't think it was in there right.
Connecting or something.
Yeah. What a fiasco. Every year it's the same thing. I told her, there's only the two of us. We just need one of those trees like Mom has, you know, one of those little jobs. Put it on a table and forget it.
Well, when this one bites the dust,
Well, it's pretty
maybe do
close.
that.
That thing's got to be 30 years old.
do we haven't had that as long as we were married, though.
Not as long as we've
No.
been married. We've been married forever. I mean,
Yep.
a long
Yes,
time.
forever.
For a long time. So,
Okay.
is that it?
Yeah.
What were you doing out there anyway?
I'm wrapping presents still. I'm wrapping it. The grandkids are still on. I'm wrapping your presents.
Did you wrap my present yet?
I did yours yesterday, remember?
Okay. So does that mean,
So
should I get out and buy some?
you did. You did. You just have to wrap them
I
And
have
we'll
to
be
wrap.
done.
I have to find a box.
with your
Be a
duties.
huge box.
Oh yeah, right.
Like this.
I don't
With
believe
about-
you. With
with
about
about
2 things in it.
20 boxes inside. That would just be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. See, we got the LED lights last year. They're nice.
Yeah. I like the colors. They're so much brighter than some of the other ones. It reminds me way back when Dad used to do the tree. It used to drive me nuts when we were kids because we want to decorate the tree. And he would wire all, because they were cut trees, but they were almost always live when we were little. And he used those big bulbs, and they had reflectors behind each of the big
Well,
bulbs.
that's cool.
Remember
though.
those days?
Yeah.
Holy moly. And he would wire light in a different spot. And then, of course, we would have to test all the bulbs. And he had just a big old box. And he didn't want like 2 reds next to each other. So
Well,
we're
I would
constantly,
be the same way.
and I'm getting
I
to be
will
the same way.
way.
I can't have 2 of those the same. It's not right. That's not right. So, shoot.
Okay. Probably time to wrap it up.
It's time to wrap it up.
It's time to wrap it up.
I think maybe you ought to go wrap it up.
I will go wrap it up. Merry Christmas again, everybody.
Yeah, everybody, Merry Christmas. I think Mrs. G tells me it's time to wrap it up. And maybe I can find something other than tea to be sipping on later tonight. So anyway, thanks again, everybody. For all you people that tune in to the playback. Happy holidays to you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. And all the best in 2021.